Today we're unboxing the Pit Boss Champion drum smoker. I was at a barbecue competition a few weeks ago, and after tasting the food coming off a drum smoker, I just had to get one. Now, after researching a few different models, I'll explain after we assemble it the feature that was mainly important to me when deciding on what drum smoker to get. I do want to say thank you to my friend Todd from Lone Star Smoked. I met him at the Houston Rodeo. Cool dude. Go check out his channel. And let's get started with the build. Alright, she is all built up, and when it comes to drum smokers, this one is epic. Now let's check out all the features. So starting from the top stack, you can raise this up and down. This is going to allow the smoke and airflow to come out. And then you have a damper, so you have a min and a max. And obviously, if you understand how charcoal works, the more airflow, the more oxygen, the more heat you're going to get. And then for the lower temps, the minimum amount is going to let in less oxygen and then lower temps. And then this lid is on a hinge system, and then this opens up so we can actually look inside the drum. So the first thing here is your hanging rack. If you actually wanted to use this, you would remove you could probably remove all three of these grates, but for demonstration purposes, you would have this right here. And then you would get these meat hooks. And these meat hooks hang like this, and you can hang your racks of ribs off here on these hooks. And so you can have the ribs basically vertically. And so yeah, you would have to remove the other two grates here. But it is pretty cool that they gave this. You don't have to use this, but if you did want to, smoke sausage, or if you did want to smoke some ribs, these hanging racks help you fit a lot more than laying it flat across the grate. Now, say if you're doing briskets or pork butts, this thing can hold a ton just based on you have three of these grates. And let's see if we have a tape measure. So diameter wise, yeah, you're looking at a 22-inch grate. So yeah, definitely you could store at least one brisket per rack. So you could do 3 briskets on here, or you could load it up with a multiple pork butts. So I do like that they give you 3 of these. Now looking down in here, this is your heat deflector. So when you have your charcoal basket filled with charcoal, there's going to be a ton of heat, but this heat deflector helps that heat actually start wrapping around, and you'll get even temperatures on the inside of the barrel. This prevents flare-up. So say if you're dripping, say you got some pork butts on, and then if you didn't have a heat deflector, all that flame would shoot up, and yeah, it would be a hot mess in here. But yeah, the heat deflector is great that it's going to actually start dissipating a lot of that heat and then spreading it around. And so underneath that heat deflector is your charcoal basket. Now, the main selling point is traditionally on a drum, if you wanted to refill your charcoal or add some more wood chunks, you have to take out all the racks to get to that. And that is a pain in the butt. You pretty much have to bend over and get inside your pit. It is definitely a hot mess, and that's just not my cup of tea. So let me put these racks back in. So should you find yourself in a situation where you have to replenish wood chunks or more briquettes, you can actually open up these latches, pull on this, and this gives you access to your firebox. You don't actually have to take out any of the racks, and that is probably the biggest game changer for me, that I actually have a door on here that if I actually wanted to add a chunk of wood, some more charcoal, that is so cool. So this swings out here. You have your charcoal basket in here. Obviously, if this thing is actually lit and hot, you're gonna wanna wear heavy-duty fireproof gloves, but definitely a beefy firebox here. So inside here is where you're gonna store your wood chunks and charcoal. And then I like that there's these notches down here that you can, that it fits in place. Now for cleanup, because you're actually cooking with charcoal, there is gonna be ash. And what I like is this bottom part right here removes, and you can then dump out all the ash from there. And then you could put this back on. So I do really like how this was thought out. Next thing I really like is it does have two fold out side shelves. So if you ever do need to have shelf storage, it's pretty convenient that it has it already built into the barrel. And then on either side, you are going to have your bottom vents. And again, this is going to dictate how much air is actually being let in to fuel the fire. And again, more open, more oxygen, the hotter it's going to be, and then the more closed, the lower temps you're going to get. So it has one on this side, one on the other side. And then I really like this dolly approach, so that if you actually did want to move your smoker, you can literally put it on its back wheels and then cart it away. So see you guys later. Bye. Now the only thing I can't figure out is, where do I plug this thing in? This ain't no pellet smoker, but it does make backyard smoking and grilling fun. So I definitely can't wait to put this into use. I'm gonna bring this to the backyard now, but let me know in the comment section what you want to see me cook on this thing, because I cannot wait. Now, if you're into backyard barbecue or smoking, do consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, Grill Sergeant out.